Hello and welcome to my Vietnamese supermarket tour guide. This is my second video because turned out there's just so many cool things in a supermarket in Vietnam that I want to show you guys. So I need two videos to just have enough time to talk about it. And without further ado, let's go to our next adventure. The first thing you should know about Vietnamese supermarkets is that when it's big, it is really big, which means you can buy almost everything over here. From mattresses to bikes to giant teddy bear, we have everything. For example, here we are at the pillow section, and if you can notice, a lot of our pillows are just made from bamboo. They are not the softest one for sure, but we Vietnamese, some of us love it. We believe that hard pillow could help us with our bone something, so we use it a lot. This is also a very popular design. These tiny thingy are just a piece of bamboo, and it's pretty thick and very hard too. I don't know why I think it's comfortable when I was younger. I mean, there's only one good benefit when it comes to bamboo mattresses and pillow. Vietnam is very hot, so if you lie on normal mattresses, you could sweat a lot if you don't have an AC. But if you have bamboo mattresses, bamboo doesn't make you feel hot when you lie on it. It's actually pretty cool. So when you lie on it, it's kind of okay. You're not gonna sweat so much. You're just gonna break your back or something after a while, but it's worth it. Now let's talk about beer. Maybe some of you guys might ask, if you want to talk about beer, why are you standing in front of Strongbow? Strongbow is apple cider, it's not beer. Listen, beer is a very loose term in Vietnam, okay? We are not as crazy about beer as German. We love drinking beer, but we are not that strict about the beer taste. Strongbow, it's apple cider, okay? But like, I think mentally, I kind of consider it as a woman beer in Vietnam. So when we are drinking with the men over here, a lot of women would opt out for have Strongbow because it is still like alcoholic. You still can have a bit tipsy and drunk from it, but it's not as bitter as beer. So the next section is flavor beer. These are lychee beer. This is raspberry beer. Pretty sure there's mango somewhere. Oh, peach as well. These are good. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like these way more than the bitter beer. Now we're moving on to the real beer section, as you might say. So foreign beers are popular in Vietnam too. For example, Budweiser or Heineken over there. Funny thing I noticed that people in Germany consider Heineken or Budweiser like water. Most of them think that these beer taste horrible and just doesn't taste like beer at all. I don't know, Germans are very strict when it comes to beer, but Vietnamese love it. Heineken is a very big thing in Vietnam. Everybody is drinking it. But we do have a lot of Vietnamese beer too. Here are some popular Vietnamese brand beer that you can try out. Beer Saigon or Beer Hanoi. They are the name of two biggest cities in Vietnam. Then we have 333. Is that Vietnamese beer? It is! 333. Vietnamese drinks a lot of beer. And I think we are like number 3 or number 4 most consumed beer nation in the world. So yeah. This is my favorite childhood snack, and apparently a lot of people love it because they have a whole giant aisle just for that. This is shrimp crackers. Sometimes when you go to a Vietnamese restaurant abroad, you could find it too. It's just small like this normally, like one flat, dry, tiny thing, and then you deep fry it in a lot of oil, and then in 5 seconds, it expanded like this. And you dip it with chili oil, like a true Vietnamese. And one of my favorite childhood memory is when it starts raining outside, my mom would take the shrimp chips out and start frying it for me. And me and my mom would sit there, eat the shrimp chips together. It's really nice. Now I don't like this so much anymore because it's a lot of work. You have to have like this much oil to deep fry this much thing. So I don't have the patience for that anymore. But it was fun when I was younger. We do have a lot of fresh noodle, and it is an art to choose the right one for your soup. It's not that easy, okay? Normally, noodles in Vietnam is made from rice. Sometimes they are made from mung beans, but the rice one is way popular. That's the one that you found mostly in the restaurant. Even with rice flour, we have a lot of different kinds. For example, this one is a bit thick, so the noodle cannot really absorb the flavor very well. That is why when we cook it, I would rather choose the kind of noodle that can absorb the flavor pretty quickly. This, for example, it looks the same, but it's like 2 times thinner, so it's easier to like get cooked. They have sweet potato noodles over here. These kind of roots noodle, normally they are very good at absorbing the flavor. So when you cook with it, it's like 5 seconds, bam, it tastes like the soup already. Miến rong is something I really like too. It's made from this roots. Have to write down over here. It's kind of see-through and it's super yummy. I like it way more than the rice noodle. This is Western noodle, as you can see. We call it nui instead of noodle. And we don't cook it the way you guys cook it. We cook it like a Vietnamese food. We boil it and then we fry it with other stuff like meat or vegetable. It tastes nothing like the noodle in Western country. But Vietnamese don't like those noodles, believe me. Barely people eat that. If you ever visit Vietnam, please try our chips. We have very good chips over here, and I'm very proud of our chips. One of my favorite one is this one. This is sweet corn chips. It tastes wonderful. I also love this as well. This is corn chip with chocolate taste. Seafood chip is a big thing over here. We have crab taste, squid, octopus, fish, anything you could think of. And we turn them into chips and they taste good. We have a lot of seafood anyway, why not, right? These have to be 2 of the most popular chips in Vietnam. This one is like the classic one, okay? It is spicy, it has shrimp taste, and it's perfect for snacking. This one is not spicy, so it's more child friendly, and it has octopus squid taste. It tastes very good. Try them all, please. When it comes to wine, the most popular kind of wine in Vietnam is like rice wine. It's super heavy, it's like vodka, which has 40–50%. These kind of like grape wine are all imported because we don't have that many grapes in Vietnam, and they are really expensive. They are considered fancy wine in Vietnam. All of these bottles normally started with like 10 euros. And in Germany, I'm sure I can buy this for half of the price or even less than that. Also, I just figured out something very interesting. All of these wine that is like reachable and popular are all imported. But if you want to have Vietnamese grape wine, you have to go down. Yeah, they're very cheap too. They are like 3 euros for one bottle. These are from Đà Lạt. It's like a highland in Vietnam. Do they have grape there? I didn't know that. This is boxes of wine. They are wine in a carton box. This is one of my earliest childhood memories with my grandfather because he really liked to drink red wine and he only drink it from those boxes like this. The funny thing is in Germany, when you have like wine in a carton box, they are normally considered the cheapest, the worst, and the one that people only use when they have no money or they use it for cooking, okay? Good wine has to come from a bottle. But like in Vietnam, it's actually like people like to drink it. You see how big these boxes are? I think they are like 3 liters of wine. When you open it, there would be a thingy here poke out like this, and then you can squeeze it to get the wine out. And that's how you drink it. Many jellies and sweets in Vietnam are sold in kilograms. So they would put a bunch of them here, and you can just put them into a plastic bag, weight them, and pay for as many as you want to buy, which I find really cool. I think I'm gonna get some because I really like those kind of fruit thingy. Just need to get a bag, like a tiny one. Here's the bag. So this fruit jelly is 2.5 euros per 1 kilogram, which is really cheap. Come on. And they have different flavors, so you can just choose which one you like the best and you can pay for it. Here is mango, blueberry, strawberry, and over here, because labor is pretty cheap in Vietnam, they hire employee for literally everything. In Germany, you would have to wait this by yourself. But over here, there is a lady sitting in a corner. Her full-time job is just sitting there waiting for people to come, and then give her this bag and she can wait it. For someone who doesn't like to drink alcohol that much. I have a suspiciously large knowledge about alcohol in Vietnam, and I don't know why. So these are the most popular wine in Vietnam. Everything is wine or beer in Vietnam, okay? So this is Vietnamese vodka, let's say. 35% made from rice. This is basically the most popular alcohol that people consume over here. One thing I find very interesting in Vietnam is that chivas is considered very fancy and posh when it comes to alcohol. So when people want to give their boss or someone they want to impress a gift, they would buy chivas and then give it to them. Everybody just know chivas when it comes to like fancy alcohol. And they are really expensive in Vietnam too. In Germany, they are probably like half a price cheaper. I never drink them before. I don't know why. They are such a big thing in Vietnam. There's a lot of demand for it. I don't think us Vietnamese eat that much flour. The wheat flour is really not that common in Vietnam. We use it to make meat buns and sometimes pancakes, but that's it. The flour that we use normally is rice flour because obviously it is way easier to have than the wheat flour, right? And honestly, I like the rice flour more. It has super interesting texture and we use it to make every kind of cake over here. As you can see, here is like rice flour, rice flour, rice flour, tapioca flour. Down here, then you can find wheat flour. You see, it's not unpopular. It's like super down here. Normally, they prepare already the flour for a certain kind of cake already. You can just buy it and then make it at home. So, super easy. When it comes to sugar, we do have a lot of sugar. The white sugar that made from cane, everybody knows it. Fun fact about the white sugar in Vietnam, somehow we kind of believe that this is a energy drink that is super healthy. So in the past when we were poor, when people are sick, normally they would mix some sugar with water and drink it. And they believe that it would help them to get better and not giving them diabetes somehow. We also use a lot of palm sugar when it comes to cooking, just like Thai people. Palm sugar has a very interesting taste. It's not that sweet like normal cane sugar. It also have a deeper, richer taste that fits very well when it comes to cooking. Normally when we cook soup like phở, our super famous Vietnamese dish, we use rock sugar. We use it as a thingy for sweeten the soup. How do I describe the taste? It's not as strong as palm sugar, but it is way better than like normal sugar too. I don't know how to say it. Use rock sugar for make phở, please. I don't know if you know, but my country has a lot of coconut. When I was younger, my whole village was covered by coconut, which is quite dangerous because sometimes the whole coconut just fell down and maybe it could hit someone. But because of that, we are very creative when it comes to coconut food. Here we have coconut milk. Basically, I think every Southeast Asia country has it. We use it a lot when it comes to dessert. We would cook dessert and then we would put coconut milk on it as a topping. I think in Thailand, people cook a lot of soup with coconut. But for us, we don't like soup which is so thick and heavy and sweet, so we don't do it. But dessert, you would find every single dessert in Vietnam with coconut milk, I'm telling you. If you want to search for women's sanitary products in Vietnam, please remember that pad or cups are really not popular in supermarkets. Probably you could find like 1 or 2 brands, but I wouldn't like have so much hope for it. What we do have is a lot of kind of pads, and most of our pads have like scented perfume. Like it will smell like flowers, mint. Sometimes they have cooling effect too because Vietnam is hot. So I don't know who came up with that, but they think that when we are on period, we are on fire or something. I don't like it. It doesn't feel that comfortable. And I also don't like the pad with like perfume. I think I mentioned that on my shot already because it had like a very special smell. So when you wear it, everybody would know you're on your period. You know what? Actually, I just had a look and they don't even have tampon over here. So if you don't want to use pad, you can use the granny panty. That is like a diaper. That is the only 2 options you can have in the supermarkets over here. Sunscreens in Vietnam is treated as a beauty product kind of, not just something to protect your skin. It always have to be sunscreen that make your skin lighter, whitening, or like moisturizing, or I don't know, any other skincare product I could think of. They would like mix them together with the sunscreen. And something that I noticed is that when you apply sunscreen in Vietnam to your face, if you have like a bit of darker tone like me, your face gonna look very white because this sunscreen is pretty white. It's like a makeup product as well. Pretty interesting. I don't know if you can see, but like all of these skincare products, most of them have like the white words in it because it's supposed to help your skin look whiter, because that is the beauty standard in Vietnam. In Vietnam, we do have avocado because the weather is perfect for it. We're in tropical country, right? And our avocado normally is very big. It is as big as a papaya. Normally it's big like this. This one is the small size of avocado. And they look like this. They look green like this and they taste heavenly. Those avocado you can find in Western country like in Germany, the gray one. These at the top tier avocado. Please try our avocado when you go to Vietnam. They're really good. Also, try every single fruits you can find over here. As long as it's tropical fruits and you can have it here, they taste 10 times better than what you could find in like country that doesn't have tropical fruits. Trust me. Okay, I think that's it for the tour today. That was a lot of stuff. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the tour and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.